Robert again with another generator video. So I actually covered this on the conversion kit to run Predator generator on natural gas, but this is something very important. It's to access your fuel shutoff valve. I don't know why Harbor Freight did this, or Predator, or whoever makes these, but there's actually a gas valve and an ignition switch together behind here. The good thing, when I always had a generator or any gas engines, I always turned off the fuel, let the generator or any engine suck the fuel out of the carb, and I never had any problems. When I got this generator, I couldn't do that. When you turn off the gas, it shuts off the engine, shuts off the gas, but leaves all the fuel still in the carburetor. So this is a way to do it instead of draining the carburetor, because probably you're not going to do it. By the time you decide to do it, it's probably too late. You're supposed to run these every 3 months. Nobody will ever do that, especially most people that have them for emergency. It's very simple to do. There's a poor man way to do it, and there's the $5 way to do it. So take out the 6 screws here. I already took out 5 of them to make this a little quicker. You take out the center screw here. So when it comes from the factory, there's this little 2-pin connector. When you get it, it's connected like this, right there. So if you disconnect this from here, just leave it like that, do nothing else. Now when you turn off your gas valve, it doesn't turn off the ignition. The engine will continue to run until all the fuel sucked out of the carburetor. I did that to mine. I needed to do it anyways because I was going to convert this to natural gas, and I wanted it to run on natural gas and gasoline if I wanted it to. And the way it came from the factory, I couldn't do it because you don't want to run gas. If you have gas in the tank, it won't work. Or otherwise, you always have to have an empty tank to run it on natural gas. But the way I did it is actually I got this little 2-pin connector. It's actually called, since I'm here, this is called a JST SM 2-pin connector. You can get them on eBay. The one you need is a male. They're like $1.99 for 10 sets. You probably have to spend $1.99 to get it. And then what I did is I got a toggle switch. The way this works is normally open, the engine continues to run. Once you close it, it'll shut down. So what I did is I removed the reset for the 12 volt. All the generators I ever had with 12 volt, I've never used that. So what I did is I removed the reset. I still have the 12 volts if I need it, but if it trips, I just can't reset it unless I open up the panel. Put the toggle switch in there, hook this up to here. Now let me just put a screw here to keep everything together. Now I have put a little label on here, and a little gas valve label there. So engine on, it runs, whether this is on the off. That way, the only good part about having the toggle switch versus just disconnecting is if you need to turn off the engine quickly. If you don't have the toggle switch, you turn off the gas, but it still runs for another minute or so before it drains the fuel out of the carburetor. So now this one's actually hooked up. I was running it on natural gas because I just converted a iGen 4500 to run on natural gas. I got a video on there if you want to watch that video. Got a few other videos about other generators converted to natural gas and propane, kind of what I've been doing. So when I want to run this on natural gas, it's hooked up to natural gas now. Gas off, engine on, hit the starter button. Runs on natural gas. When I want to turn off the natural gas, I just disconnect the gas line. It's the best way to do it. You lose a little power on natural gas, but not much. There's no smell at all. You don't smell like the gasoline. Hope this video helps people. I know some generators, I've seen some generators out there that automatically when you turn off the gas switch, it even has it on the display that is draining the carburetor bowl. I'm pretty sure Harbor Freight will throw this switch in there in the future. I don't see why they don't. There's really not much cost to adding a switch. Like the iGen, it already has it with the switch here. The gas valve is actually just a gas valve, like this one is now, and other brands are the same. So hope this video helps you out. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I do look at them. Sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to reply. I am busy. Little thumbs up kind of helps. I don't make anything with this. Just if I see a video on YouTube that I like, I don't copy it. If I see videos that, you know, are done poorly, or that there's nothing out there like this, I make a video. I did it. Hope it helps somebody. I get a lot of ideas from YouTube. Thumbs up kind of helps me out too. Just so I know that I help somebody out. Till next time, thanks.